Guys, welcome to the most expensive gamble in human history. No, it's not crypto, and it's not some dodgy proxy scheme. It's your child's future. You're doing everything right. Parent-teacher evenings, saving for uni, encouraging them to follow their dreams. And you've told them that if they work hard, they get a good degree in something proven or creative or clever, then they'll be set for life. And you're a wonderful parent for doing that. Make no mistake, you're also, I'm afraid, a brilliant historian because you're teaching them the rules to a game that finished about 4 years ago. That dream job you're helping them chase, well, an AI is already doing an internship for it. It doesn't sleep, it doesn't take holidays, and it works for pennies worth of electricity. We're right on the verge of the fourth industrial revolution, and we're still handing our kids a map to the last revolution. It's like teaching the medieval knight how to use a sword, right before showing him a video of a drone strike. Game over for our brave knight, methinks. Look guys, we've been here before, what sort of. Every time a big, scary new technology comes along, we panic. The Luddites saw those automated looms and quite reasonably thought, well, there goes my career, before trying to introduce the machines to some very large hammers. You know, when the car came along, the entire horse-based economy, the breeders, the stable hands, the guys who had the great job of shoveling the manure off the streets, had to find something else to do. So the rule was always that technology replaced muscle. It took away the repetitive, back-breaking, boring work, freeing us up to use our big, beautiful brains. So we moved from the fields to the factories, and then from the factories to the offices. Each step was a step up the intellectual food chain. But this is different. The fourth industrial revolution isn't just automating muscle, it's intellect, and it's a very, very fast learner. The thing that was meant to be our unique selling point, our brains, is now being mass produced in a server farm in California. A recent report, one of many, predicts that 40% of all knowledge worker jobs face significant disruption in the next decade. These are the jobs we were told were safe, the jobs that require a degree, critical thought, creativity. And what is our grand response to this existential threat? We send our kids to a building to be batch processed for 12 years based on a model designed a long time ago to create compliant factory workers. We make them memorize facts they can look up in seconds on a phone. We test their ability to sit still and shut up. We are, in essence, training them to be second-rate computers. The school system isn't preparing them for the future. It's a living museum of the past. We're teaching our children how to be the perfect employees for a world that is quickly fading from view. As a society and as parents, it's a damning failure of imagination on our part. And every few years, a new panic-driven solution emerges. The last one was, everybody must learn to code. It's the 21st century equivalent of telling everybody to be a blacksmith in 1910. It's not bad advice, it's just tragically short-sighted. Why? Because AI is already becoming a phenomenal coder. Soon, the most valuable skill won't be writing the code yourself, but being able to clearly and creatively describe to an AI what you want the code to do. The job isn't the bricklayer anymore, it's the architect with the vision. By pushing everyone into deep technical skills, we're just setting them up to compete with a machine that will always be better, faster and cheaper. It's a race to the bottom. So, is it all hopeless? Are our children doomed to be the pampered pets of the new AI overlords? No, I don't think so. But we have to get smart. We have to start a quiet rebellion. The goal is no longer to make our kids smarter than a computer. The goal instead is to make them more human than a computer. What does that mean? It means focusing on the skills that are, at least for now, uniquely human, the defensible assets. Defensive assets like creativity, not just drawing, but connecting disparate ideas to solve a new problem. Creative thinking and judgment, knowing when the AI is talking complete rubbish and having the wisdom to question the output. Emotional intelligence, empathy, persuasion, collaboration. Can he lead a team of humans? Can you understand the client's unspoken fears? And AI can simulate empathy, it can't feel it. What about leadership? Inspiring people, building trust, taking responsibility for messy humans, for messy failures, for messy successes. These are defensible assets. These are the human, jagged, chaotic, gloriously inefficient things that algorithms struggle with. We need to teach our kids to thrive in ambiguity, to solve problems with no instruction manual, and to communicate with flair, confidence and feeling. And now for the pragmatic yet slightly cynical part. So the owners of this new technology, the tech giants, are concentrating power at a rate that would make a Bond villain blush. Your child will have to use their tools. To tell them to reject AI entirely will be career ending before it's even started. So you, me, us, the parents, we teach them to become the masters of the tools. We talk to them about the tools. We teach them to use AI to automate the boring stuff, to generate the first draft, to check the data, play the game. But while they're playing the game on the surface, they must be working to safeguard their own interests underneath. They use the time the AI saves them, not to slack off, but to build their human skills, to build a personal brand, to network with other humans, to create the value the machine can't. It's about being a double agent in the new economy, a compliant user on the outside, a human renegade on the inside. So let's go back to our initial question. Will AI steal your kid's dream job? The answer is yes, absolutely. If their dream job is something that can be turned into a predictable series of tasks, it's gone. So maybe we've been asking the wrong question. We should ask another question. And the real question is, how can we help our children dream of a job that AI can't possibly imagine, let alone steal? A job that isn't a title, but a mission, a vocation, a problem solver, a connector of people, a creative force who wields technology like a weapon, rather than being wielded by it. So as parents and educators, it's our job to stop preparing them for a job and start preparing them for a life of reinvention. Because in the fourth industrial revolution, which AI is a huge part of, the only true safe career is being relentlessly, cleverly and courageously human. We've got it and our children have got it, guys.